how did that happen? Because it feels like a very, very, very personal project.
It is a very personal project, and really it happened because me and Tim, who I wrote it with, Tim Key, who's also in it, we kind of couldn't really accept that we'd never got to make that feature film. We made a short film of it, well, a short film that's a very simplified version of the feature, obviously, in like 2006 or 7. And over the years, we would show it at like, whenever we do live comedy together, we'd often show the film at the end. It was about 20 minutes or something. And we were always really passionate about the characters and the idea, wanted to come back to it. And I guess just that ended up, after a while, we kind of felt like we had to do something. So we'd start writing ideas for it and writing scenes for it. This was about 2017, 18. And then I think in 2019, I sent him an outline that's pretty much the film as it is, like the feature. Because we never quite found the thing that transformed it from a short to a feature over those years. And then when we came up with the idea of there being the character of Nell, and Charles is not just hiring a musician, but he's uniting an old band and old lovers. It felt like there was a real engine to the film, and you could really see where it would go. And so once we kind of hit on that in 2019, we wrote it pretty quickly. So by like early 2020, we had a script. Like when COVID set in, we had a script, and we didn't show it to anybody. We didn't get paid for any of this. We just had this script, and then gave it to James Griffiths, who directed the short, and he was really into it. And then we gave it to Rupert Magendie, who produced it, and he loved it and wanted to do it. And he just made Brian and Charles, which was another sort of low-budget British independent comedy film, which is a Film 4 film. Really brilliant film that was. And then it was just like a series of disappointments of people not wanting to do it, basically, of like different financial backers, like in the UK, basically saying we were ineligible for any funding. After a couple of years, we were just like, oh, don't really know what to do with it. And then we sort of thought maybe we'd try and like get the ball rolling ourselves and try and attach some cast. And Tim sent it to Carey Mulligan, kind of as a bit of a Hail Mary, just like he had her email address from something else like a few years earlier, and he just sent it to her. And, you know, we had talked about her and thought that she would be kind of the ideal person to play Nell. And as luck would have it, Carey and her husband Marcus had listened to the radio show that I made with Tim and were aware of us. And she was excited to read the script, and she read it, and within like a week or two, she was like, yeah, I'm in, I'll do it.
That's amazing.
And as soon as that happened, we were like, oh, and it not only did obviously it mean that suddenly you've got financiers taking it seriously as a film and kind of seeing the potential in it, but also for us, it just gave us like renewed momentum, because we'd written a script, we were really into it, and it's really disappointing when people just kind of go, no, we don't like it, but mainly not you guys. That was the thing. That was the thing. The feedback we were getting is like, well, we don't want to make the film mainly you guys. No thanks. So like, it just gave us real kind of confidence when Carey wanted to do it. And then from there, yeah, Focus got involved so it ended up being Americans who paid for it. It was a very cheap film. It was very low budget and very quick. We had to shoot it in like 18 days, I think.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So it was a real scramble, as it always is. And as it is with anything that's, not a huge kind of bit of studio IP, like it's a scramble, but I couldn't be happier with how it turned out.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Honestly, I had no idea what to expect when I got like into watching it, and I really, really enjoyed it. I think it's very human again, like as what I've seen from your writing. It is very human. It's really grounded, even with funny characters. They are kind of they feel real, and you feel for them. How was it working with Carey Mulligan?
It was really. It was wonderful. I mean, when she agreed to do it, there's that initial moment of just like, of kind of celebration of like, you know, kind of like, this is unbelievable. I can't believe this has happened. And then there's a kind of worry that sets in of like, well, how's that going to work? Is she going to, like, is she going to sort of just turn up and be like, well, like, these guys don't know what they're doing? Is she going to, you know what I mean? Is she going to, she's a film star. Is she going to just be a nightmare?
We've heard stories.
Right. This is the thing. And honestly, I'm really, you know, want to emphasize that, like, I'm not overstating this. It couldn't have been further from that. She basically just turned up. She was really into it. She was like, I don't want to change a thing, which massively helped with our conversations with the financiers as well. She's like, I love the script as it is. I don't really want to change a thing. You guys have made comedy before. You know what you're doing. So just, I trust you. Tell me how you think it should be. And we're like, well, we don't know. We've not made a film before. So, like, you know, you should probably tell us how it should be. But she was so trusting and just so lovely and just very accommodating, you know, for all the things that inevitably go a bit wrong on a very low budget, very fast feature film, of like not having a lot of time, not having, you know, having to, you know, not having a lot of crew and not having a lot of takes. Like she was just really understanding. She was a real pleasure to work with. And, you know, you look back and you're like, my God, we were so lucky. We were so lucky that she did it, but also so lucky that she's just a really lovely, down-to-earth person.